Welcome to Module 1, Lesson 3, Extension Family and Consumer Sciences Volunteers. Committed and hardworking volunteers are an essential asset to the strengthening of our families, communities, and our economy. Volunteers bring many benefits to Extension Family and Consumer Sciences and to themselves through human experience. From teamwork to the production of new ideas and from learning new skills to overcoming challenges, volunteers make a difference in our ability to identify and solve problems and to reach and serve a wide range of people. This lesson will discuss the value and function of Extension Family and Consumer Sciences volunteers. There are 3 objectives for this lesson. First, you will learn the history of the first Family and Consumer Sciences volunteer base. Second, you will be able to state the relationship between Extension and Family and Consumer Sciences volunteers. Last, you will be able to identify the 3 roles of Family and Consumer Sciences volunteers at Ohio State University Extension. Volunteers in home demonstration clubs played a vital role in the history of Family and Consumer Sciences. In fact, when home economics work started in Extension, it was based in home demonstration clubs. In the early 1900s, under the General Education Board, young girls were involved in girls' tomato clubs, which helped instruct them on proper canning techniques. The mothers of these girls quickly became interested in what their daughters were learning, and they began going with them to meetings. These meetings evolved into canning clubs, and women became interested in learning not only about canning, but also about other areas in which they had responsibility in their homes. In 1914, with the passage of the Smith-Lever Act, these canning clubs flourished. They were soon known as home demonstration clubs. These clubs met, usually monthly, and a trained extension agent conducted a demonstration on a family or home issue. Then club members passed this information along to neighbors, families, and friends. Through home demonstration clubs, farm wives learned how electric stoves, washers, and water heaters would improve their homes. This is the beginning of volunteers extending the work of Family and Consumer Sciences Extension educators. Over the years, home demonstration clubs expanded and flourished, and continued to be a strong volunteer base and advocate for Extension. In the 1970s, home demonstration clubs changed their name to Extension Homemakers, still meeting and extending the work of Extension agents. In the 1990s, some Extension Homemaker clubs changed their name to Family and Community Educators. The name varies in some states that maintained the identity of Extension Homemakers, but both organizations provide education outreach as volunteers of Extension. Today, there are many examples of Family and Consumer Sciences Master Volunteer programs throughout the country. Master Food Volunteers provide a base of knowledge in food safety, food science, food preparation, and food preservation. Master Volunteers in Clothing Construction, Financial Mentors, and Master Wellness programs are other examples. Not every state offers these master programs, but many states provide in-depth training in particular subject areas. 2 other well-known master programs in Extension are the Master Gardeners Program, which trains volunteers in many aspects of horticulture, including vegetables, flowers, fruits, and also soils, pests, and lawns. The Master Naturalist Program trains volunteers to conserve and manage natural resources and public lands. Master volunteer programs provide the opportunity for an individual that has a particular interest to take their knowledge to a higher level. While many volunteer efforts can be short, one-time obligations, a master volunteer program includes in-depth training in a specific area. In return for their training, the volunteer gives back a certain number of hours to Extension. Master volunteer programs provide the opportunity for an individual that has a particular love or interest to share their talents, skills, and abilities with others. Volunteer experiences vary by tasks, time available, knowledge, public rapport, expertise, and skill. The next few slides will describe the Master Family and Consumer Sciences Volunteer Program at Ohio State University Extension. The broadly defined vision for the OSUE Family and Consumer Sciences Master Volunteer Program is to increase capacity to empower people through education by promoting awareness, understanding, and application of research-rooted information for individuals, families, and communities. The purpose of the program is to build a network of advocates in counties and across the state, to develop trained volunteers to enhance family and consumer sciences programs at county, regional, and state levels, and to enhance public awareness of family and consumer sciences programs in the state. To accomplish this vision and purpose, the program established 3 volunteer roles: advocates, promoters, and teachers. As a volunteer, you may assume one or more of these roles, but all are needed for effective programming. As an advocate, you will work with legislators and stakeholders to advocate for the support of family and consumer sciences programs and to ensure that they are appropriately funded. This could also involve serving on family and consumer sciences and extension committees. One type of committee that is particularly important is an extension advisory committee. These committees are active at both the state and local levels to help keep extension programming relevant. They also help county and state extension programs set priorities to be certain they are meeting the needs of the people. Promoters become involved in public awareness campaigns and marketing programs to the public. They may participate in the setup and operation of display tables or information booths at educational events like health fairs or field days. These volunteers are generally skilled in organizing and assisting with complex projects featuring multiple materials, steps, and processes. Teaching volunteers work closely with county family and consumer sciences personnel to deliver established curriculum in the 3 family and consumer sciences content areas: healthy people, healthy finances, and healthy relationships. Additional training in specific subject matter is required for these volunteers in the content area they will be teaching. There are numerous roles that volunteers might have within family and consumer sciences programs. Regardless of what role a volunteer assumes, the main responsibility of educators, volunteers, and other extension staff is to work together as a team to help deliver research-based information to clientele. In review, you have learned about the relationship between extension and family and consumer sciences volunteers. You have explored various volunteer roles in family and consumer sciences and learned about the history of the first volunteer base in the discipline. Your role is important to accomplish the mission of family and consumer sciences and extension. Together, with your help, we are able to deliver research-based information to help individuals, families, and communities make informed decisions to enhance their quality of living.